Okay, but will that look good on my acne-prone textured skin? Let's find out. Welcome back to my series called Is It a Makeup Trend? Oh, welcome back to my series called Is It a Makeup Trend or Does It Just Look Good on Clear Smooth Skin? Today we're going to be putting the Armani Skin Tint to the ultimate full day wear test, different lighting check, and application on unfiltered textured skin. I've been seeing this everywhere and you guys have requested that I try this out, so I'm really excited because this is not only supposed to be a skin tint, but it's supposed to be long wearing. Start off with skin prep. I've been a little bit dry lately, so I'm going with my typical products, First Aid Beauty Radiance Pads. You guys know I love prepping the skin with these because they don't sensitize my skin, but they do that light exfoliation to just make sure that the makeup applies super smoothly on top. I just ran out of my spray away. I literally can't do my makeup without it now. Pulling out a new one. I own the brand. This is an antibacterial hydrating facial spray, and then just some milky toner and sunscreen because I always am so confused when I watch these makeup reviews and they don't apply sunscreen underneath. Like, I want to know what products look like when you're wearing sunscreen during the daytime because I think it does change how products layer. The glow is already there. I feel so much more confident in my skin when it just has that radiant glow to it. Armani Luminous Silk is actually one of my favorite foundations, so I'm really excited to try out the skin tint. It says to shake before. Wow, that seems like such a liquidy formula. Go ahead and pump it onto the back of my hand. Come on now. Oh, it is definitely very liquidy, but okay, Armani, you knew my shade perfectly. I'm going to use a more dense brush. Start on this side of the face. I'm gonna use like a patting and swiping motion. It has that silicone base to it for sure. It's kind of like shifting. Did I shake this up enough? Sounds like a stomachache. Okay. Oh, what is going on? I definitely think a brush is the way to go with this. I can't decide yet if it's one of those skin tints that's literally for clear smooth skin that you would just apply on top for a bit of that coverage sheen. It's sitting nice on the skin so far and definitely gave that luminous glow. So let's see if we can build this up. So liquidy, I can't tell if it's like fully shaken up right. I definitely don't think it's the most buildable formula, but then again, you're not gonna expect to get like, you know, medium or full coverage out of a skin tint. I'm gonna take just a little bit of concealer under the eye and in the center of the face to brighten, but I want to really focus on the skin tint today, so I'm not adding anything else in terms of coverage to the rest of the face. I'm going to set down the center of the face like I always do. I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Blurfection powder in the translucent shade. Just finished the rest of my makeup and I am going to set it down. Sitting really smooth. It is clinging to some of my dryness around my nose here. Obviously we can still see some of my texture and my redness popping through, but sometimes lighter makeup like this looks more flattering on textured skin and makes me feel a bit more confident when I do have some of my natural skin poking through. Of course, this is in front of my ring light, so let me show you what this looks like in different lighting, and then we'll do the full day wear test. Here's the makeup away from the ring light. We can see my texture pop up a lot more when I'm not facing that direct light. Here's the makeup in bathroom lighting. I always find this gives like a really realistic look of how things are sitting on the skin. Here is the makeup in natural lighting. I have some meetings today, so I have to head out, wear this throughout the whole day, and I'll check in with you guys later. All right, guys, it is the end of the day. Excuse my hair. I just finished watching Dancing with the Stars. I've had this makeup on for over 12 hours now, so let's take a look at how things are looking. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed at how smooth the skin looks. We did have a little bit of fading, but I just feel like it doesn't even really look like I'm wearing complexion products right now. The skin looks super, super smooth. And I went to an event today and got my base complimented, so that's always a good sign. It wasn't supposed to be like full coverage or super long lasting. We did have some fading and collecting of the product a little bit, and then it did cling to the dryness around my nose and a little bit on my chin. It actually wore better than I thought it would. I thought it would fade maybe a bit more. The cheek area looks really good. It didn't get oily, which that really shocked me. I thought I would definitely have gotten more oily with this since it was such a glowy, luminous product. So honestly, didn't settle in my lines or anything like that. Isn't emphasizing my texture, and sometimes by the end of the day, foundations and, you know, complexion products can really do that. So I'm actually way more impressed with this than I thought I would. Is it my new all-time favorite skin tint? I don't know. I have to play around with it more, but I think this one actually passed the vibe check. You guys are gonna have to let me know what you think though. I'm off to bed. Remember, tell yourself something you love about your skin today. Check out my podcast, Loud Talk with Lavi, where we break down the walls of beauty standards one flaw at a time, and you can check out more of my in-depth makeup tutorials over on my YouTube channel. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.